Okay, today a new topic we are starting. So generally we have different types of data. So what is a data? Data means it's collection of information. Data is nothing but it's a collection of information. So what information we are discussing? About SAP related, business process related data. So here we talk always about business because SAP is an ERP software which is business related, right? So whatever the data we are discussing that purely related to the business only. So we have different types of data again. So in that different types of data, we have transactional data, configurational data. Next, master data. We have different types of data. Transactional data, master data, configurational data. First one is transactional data. And transactional data is the data which is generated from the system whenever you run some day-to-day business transactions. What are the day-to-day business transactions? Any idea? Anybody can tell day-to-day business transactions in any of the business. Like purchase
Buying and
orders.
selling
Yeah, sales order. Yes, sales order or else purchase order, purchasing material, or else financial transaction, invoice verification related.
payments
Yeah, goods
payments
receipt payments, all these things. Okay, day-to-day business transactions. These are all day-to-day business transactions. Who will process? Front end, right? End user will do process. So now all these day-to-day business transaction related data, which is generated in the system, okay, that is called transactional data. Day-to-day business transactions at the time of running some business transactions. So sales order created, purchase order. So these are all data is considered as a transactional data. See, mostly this will be the end user activity. Who is end user? Who is an end user?
employees
The
Employees
client,
in the client
the
company.
client.
Oh, those who are using SAP software, then those are all considered as an end user. So in our Kia, KIA1 or KIA2 or KIA3, whatever these plants they are using, they are processing these transactions, all those considered as a transactional data. Configurational data. Configurational data is the data which is generated in the system whenever you do some configuration or systemization. Configuration or systemization means in SPRO, we do all configurations, right? Like setting up the company code, enterprise structure. So still we are in the beginning, until that. Going forward, still a lot of settings are there, like stock transport orders related setup we have to do, some accounting setups we have to do, like some any of the MRP related or else some special procurement. Lot of things are there. So those are time configurational data. Okay, all system data is called a configurational data. Configurational data is the data which is generated in the system whenever you configure or systemize the SAP in the backend. So SAP consultants mostly will work on generate. As of now, I can take examples only company or company codes or storage locations. Okay, here. Next, master data. Master data is a data which is maintained in the system at central level and used in different applications stored for longer period. And master data avoid the data redundancy. See, data redundancy means data duplication. It will avoid the data duplication. For example, I'm having some material master. Okay, example, material information. Material A is there. This material A use it in different applications. So in purchasing related information about that material we have to use in purchasing department. Same material in inventory area also we will be using. Same material in production also while manufacturing that material related. Same material information will be using at the finance prices and all, right? See, same material how many times you are creating? Because it is used in different applications, we are creating in multiple times, same material. So to avoid this data duplication, see it is a data duplication only, right? Here one time you are creating, one time you are getting. One time if you want to create any material, let us suppose 1 KB of data space is required. So 4 times you are creating this 4 KB it will consume, right? Space data. Now, in this case, SAP has come up with a key thing that is called master data. Master data is a data which is maintained in the system at central level and it will be used in different applications. So central level we are using, so it can be used in different applications. And since it is a key master data, will store for longer period in the system and it can be used in different applications and it also avoiding the data duplication. See, multiple times I have not made it, only one time. The data duplication is avoided. Okay. Again, this master data, we have different types of master data. So from point of view, what are the key master data? Let us discuss. So sometimes in interview also they'll ask what are the master data, types of master data. So simply you can tell material master data, vendor master data, you purchase info record, and also source list, purchase info record, source list. So these are all key different master data. First one is material master. Let us discuss material master. So what is material master? So why we require this material master? So in any of the business, material plays a key role, right? So in your business, we have different types of materials. Again, in materials also different types of materials. So what are the different types of materials? Can anybody tell me? So based on the attributes of the material, we can segregate that material. Based on the attributes of the material, we are segregating that material. Like it can be raw materials or semi-finished or finished. So we have raw material, semi-finished, finished, or spare parts we have, and non-stock materials, trading materials, packaging materials, like different material types we have. Raw materials in SAP, everything is understanding the code format, right? So to identify raw materials, standard SAP provided code is ROH for raw materials. This is the standard SAP. Wherever you go, you can find this. Semi-finished HALV, finished FERT, spare parts, spare part materials, ERS, non-stock NLAG. Non-stock means what? Anybody have any idea? A direct consuming materials, non-stock. Any idea what are the non-stock materials? A direct consumption materials. So non-stock, which are direct consuming materials. So in that direct consuming materials, like stationaries, office stationaries, pencils, okay, water bottle. These and all will not store in the storage or warehouse. It's a direct consumption, right? Trading also we have HAW, trading. Trading means we are not manufacturing that metal, we'll bring it from outside and deliver to the customer. The trading, packaging VERP, where like different material types we are having. Since we have different material types, based on this material types only, we can create the material. So while creating material, what material you are creating, that you should know, right? Okay. So in that you are creating a raw material or semi-finished, what type of material you are creating, we need to understand. Okay, let us go to ROH or whatever the material types you might be using. Now, to create a material, how you can create the material? Create material master or material. Material master or material both are same. That's in MM0. Next, to change material master. Display material master MM03. Now extend the material means now for example a material is there. Material A I have created. Maybe it can be a tire or engine gearbox, whatever the material. I created the material for plant A. The same material is used in plant B. So we should create in plant B also same material. So that is extension of the material. Extend material, which is in MM01 only. And we have how to flag for deletion, material deletion. That is nothing but blocking. MM06. A list of material, a list of materials also we can see. See, these are all mostly the end user, these activities. We have some configuration related, that backend configuration for the material master based on the material type we have to do. That we'll discuss in next session. In tomorrow's session or further sessions, we'll discuss on. Let us see how to create the material master. So go to SAP system. MM01 is the T code. MM01. So material number system will generate. This is the main screen of our material master. What is our plant? Anybody tell me? What is our plant? What is our plant? Anybody? What is our plant? Can anybody tell me? So KIA1. Okay. So we should make sure the tick marks are required. Then only proper way of creation. Next we have for few materials, let us. So here for our plant KIA1. Now, so to create the material MM01. So this is the selection screen. So in MM01, let us refresh this. And now, so in the selection screen, you can see there is a field called material. So in SAP system, whatever the material you create, it can be a gearbox or whatever, brake, tire, engine, whatever the materials. To identify that material, system will generate some code, some number, material number we will call it. We will call it as a material number. That material number system only will generate internally. How it is generating internally, that we have to discuss in further configuration level. That later we will discuss. So I am leaving this plant this field blank, anyhow system generate. Industry sector. Actually industry sector M for mechanical. Okay. Next we have material type. ROH is the material type I'm taking. Raw material. As I told, right? So there are multiple material types. Now end user knows what material he is creating, whether he is creating a raw material or semi-finished or finished or service related, what in. So now industry sector I selected, material type selected, a material number system generated. Okay, so I'm leaving it blank. And industry and material type let it be. Just press enter. So you will get a pop-up. So in this pop-up, if you remember, I told Material Master is used in different applications or departments. So like purchasing related, they can maintain purchasing related information. Production planning related, MRP related. Store allocation, general data. Accounting, finance related, accounting. Like different we are having. But from MM point of view, what you should maintain? From MM point of view, basic data, purchasing, general plan data, account. What are we maintaining? Basic data, purchasing, general plan data, accounting. Further. So what is our plant? KIA1. Store allocation RAW. KIA1 is our plant. Store allocation RAW present. Now everyone can see some message, some pop-up has come. Material ledger must be set productive for valuation area KIA1. Material ledger must be set productive for valuation area KIA1. So material ledger must be set productive for valuation area. It means that there is a concept called material ledger that's not much into area, that's much into, what I can say, into your FICO area. Whatever all that material ledger we are having, that material ledger, it is mandatory in SAP S4HANA. Right now we are into S4HANA. Earlier old version ECC. In that ECC, it's just only optional entry. But in S4HANA, it is mandatory. I need to set up the material ledger or activating the material ledger for this plant and all. So without that, it will not allow me to create the materials. So even in your practice also, you should get this error message. Okay. If you are not getting this error message, then something issue in your org structure. Now, how to activate the material ledger? Go to OMX3. OMX3. So here you can go to the position. What is our plan? KIA1. So our plant KIA1, KIA2, KIA3 all are having the material ledger with 0001 type. This is the type where always make sure that status is green color. Status is green color. Now let us go to OMX1. Go to the position KIA1. So here KIA1, 2, 3. Here we have material ledger activation and also some price determination. So we need to maintain this. So in depth, if you want, okay, these are all finance area. You can just understand, get any information from any of your finance SAP FICO consultant person. Okay, present. See now for all three plants, valuation area is nothing but plant in SAP system. So we activated green color, everything looks fine, and tick mark is nothing but our activation. Let us save this. Present. Continue. Now go to CKM START. So what is our plan? KIA1. So untick this background. So if you process this, system will process in the background. So in the foreground, you don't know anything. Right. So untick that and execute. So initially we go with the test run. First let us see test run. Okay, go to this execution. So see everything is green color. Means we don't have any issues. So if your org structure, in previous sessions we completed organized structure. If that is perfect, here we will not have any issues. Now come back. Now let me run the actual run. Now if I untick test run, then we are going to run the actual run. Come back. Next, so total we have 3 plants. AA3. First I am going to the test run. Now let us create the material. MM01. Material number system generate industry sector. I selected from the drop down and material type. So while creating, make sure that you are creating the material for basic data 1. From point of view, I am talking purchasing, general plant data storage, accounting. So here what is our plant? So here our plant KIA. Store location Hyderabad. So continue. So I am creating a material for my plant KIA1 and which is related to the store location Hyderabad. Let us continue. So here name of the material. See now I am creating some new material. What is the name? It's a gearbox or what? See what is the name of that material. Description is nothing but name of the material. So base unit measurement, unit of measure. So how you are measuring? So these are all SAP predefined. SAP only provided all this information. So how you can measure your material? So if it is a any of the cotton box, water bottles or anything, cotton box will be there. If it is a land acre basis, we will measure. Like if it is any floor or anything, inch or square inch, cubic inch. And if it is any of the vegetables, fruits, dozen basis. And here each basis, example I am taking each. So gearbox is measured on each basis. Material group. So here we have material type. Material type is what? Based on the attributes of the material, we are dividing the material, that is material type. Again, within the material type, now raw material is there. Within raw material also we can subdivide it based on the nature of the material, that is material group. Raw material we know. Again in raw material whether it comes under which group. In the drop down you can find lot of groups. In legacy system we have, right? So lot of groups are there, material groups. From this list, anything you can just use. So anything. Example, I'm taking this. And old material number. Today you are using SAP software for your business. Before SAP software, do you have any other old ERP software using in your business earlier? In that software, if you have this material, gearbox related any material number, then you can add. It is optional only. It's not mandatory. And even metal group also. Today you are using SAP. Before SAP, what was the material group in other old system? That information we can maintain. Next, division. We are dividing the material. So based on the sales, it is not our scope. Based on the sales, we can have division. Food material separate division, we can have non-food material separate division. Like we can divide our whatever the material for sales purpose, we can do the division. And cross plant material status. To block the material, we have different status. So we can do the blocking and all. Whether it's a design and plan, phase out or obsolete and all, we have different. Okay, we can block them. But for our materials, don't maintain this. Okay. If you use any of these cross plant material status, system will not allow you to create the purchase order or further transactions. It will block actually. Okay, don't maintain. Next, weight. See, gearbox. How you are measuring eaches? Each means single piece. One gearbox. What is the gross weight? 1 kg or unit of weight. See how you are measuring. One means what? 1 unit. Weight unit also you should meet. Gram, kilogram, what exactly? It's kilogram. And now net weight. See, gross weight means what? Overall package and all. Okay, overall like package, cotton box, everything. Net weight means only weight of the gearbox, purely weight of the gearbox. That also we can. Now press enter. We have some purchasing view. So here we have base unit measurement. Order unit also we have. Means while purchasing this material with any of the vendor in the market, what will be the order in unit? You want to purchase some shoes. If you want only one shoe, and if you go to any showroom, that person will not sell you only one shoe. Always they will sell some pair of shoes. So you cannot purchase one single shoe. Always their ordering unit should be pair. Means multiple shoes. Means pair of shoes only we can get. So if any material in the market, how vendors are selling? So on which unit of measurement? See, base unit measurement is in your business purpose for measuring the material. Outside of your business, if you are purchasing that material, at what unit of measurement the vendors are selling or we purchasing. So if your base unit measurement and ordering unit is different, then only you should maintain. If your base unit measurement and ordering unit both are same, then in that case not required to maintain, right? So you can maintain. Example, cotton I am maintaining. Now how many inches equal to cotton? This calculation conversion factor also we should maintain, right? Okay. So that before maintaining that, let us maintain here. This is mandatory field. I'll come to here also. Press enter. Now you can see one cotton box means one cotton box having 10 inches, 10 pieces. In this cotton box, we can fit 10. So that conversion factor. Okay. Next, coming to this purchasing group. So here purchasing group, you know purchase organization. What is an purchase organization? Can anybody tell me? Okay. Yeah. Thank you all, and tomorrow we'll discuss further. Thank you. Bye.